Hello everyone. I'm sorry, I'm stuck. Give me just a second to get to my seat here. Hi. So I'm gonna poke my head up above this lovely thing that I've got going right here. So I am alone in the studio today, so I've got this really creative way that I am going to be following along with if you all are asking questions. So I have my phone here in case you all are interested in asking any questions. With if you all are asking questions. Oh, there we go. Gotta turn it down. So hi, my name is Evan and welcome to Michigan Nature Bites, our weekly web series where we take small bites out of nature. Now, we're not eating nature, no, but we're fueling our brain with different sorts of nature knowledge. So today, I have a bit of a rat problem. And by that, I mean that one of our ambassador rats, Rogue, needs a home. And by that, I mean that we are going to use this little cage here today to create a home for a rat. And we're going to talk about things like, what do they need? How can you care for them? What benefits do they have in the wild? And Rogue is here with me today. She's over here in her carrier. And if she decides to join me, great. If not, I'll show you all her at the end. But animals in the wild need 3 things. Does anybody know what they need to meet those needs? What are those 3 needs that they need? All right, I see that there's some lag going on there, so I'll give you all just a little bit. Okay, so the 3 things that animals need is shelter, food, and water. But if we just gave our animals here at the Nature Center shelter, food, and water, it's not going to be maybe the best possible, life for them. So we are going to go ahead and grab some different things here. I have what maybe looks like a box of junk, but it's not. It's not a box of junk. It's actually some really cool things that we're going to give Rogue today to help make her little cage a home. Now this, let me go ahead and start by saying, is not what we would keep her in permanently. It is purely for today's episode. She lives with 3 other domesticated rats in our nature zone in a beautiful rat condo. So please do not assume that this is where we are going to make Rogue live for the rest of her life. That would be incredibly cruel. It'd be like locking you in your bathroom for the rest of your life. But I've got some things here, and I'm going to start with the bedding, because when you are a rat, you really like things that are cozy, because even though you have a fur coat, you need something to help keep you warm. And so I have with me today in my handy dandy bin over here some bedding. And this is just your average kind of paper bedding. So if I hold it up to the camera, you can see that it is just this kind of shredded bedding. It's fluffy, it's absorbent, so she can choose where she wants to go to the bathroom in it. So we're gonna add some of that in here today. I'm gonna add a little layer. Now, I love making habitats for animals because it's like getting to decorate your own home. And it feels very Bob Ross of like, well, does that tree there make you happy? Cool, then it's probably good. But as we're designing our habitats for our animals that live with us here in the Nature Center, we are paying attention to their needs. So their environmental needs that they would have in the wild. And rats aren't going to spend a lot of time out during the day. So I'm going to start with that layer, and then we're going to jump to some wood shavings, which are a little bit more fluffy than our other ones over here. So I'm going to grab a handful of these. So these wood shavings are just pine shavings. Again, hold them up to the camera for you all to see. But in the wild, rats are going to collect soft kind of warm things like straw, grass, leaves, and they're going to line their burrows or wherever they're hiding out with warm things. And the native rat to Michigan, the pack rat or the wood rat, is so well known for what they put in their nests that that's how they got the name pack rat in the first place, because they really like to actually decorate their burrows. So pack rats will find things that bring them joy. You know, it's not too much of a stretch to say that. So they'll find things that bring them joy, and then they'll bring them back to their home. Oh, looks like Rogue is gonna say hi. And so that's the start. That's what we're gonna start with. We're gonna start with that bedding. And then it's really important that you find food. So today I have this fun little thing that I have created for Rogue, and it is a pine cone coated in peanut butter and then dipped in seeds. Now I'm gonna hold it over here for her so that she knows it's there. Hi, what is this? So rats use their noses to figure out the world around them. So not only are they using their sense of smell, but they're also using their whiskers. So I'm gonna leave this right here for right now and just let her know that it's there if she wants to go explore it. But that's gonna represent our food today for our rats, because rats are omnivorous, meaning that they'll eat just about anything. So that's part of the reason why we end up finding them close to people, because we drop a lot of food, whether that's through our trash or out the sides of the road. And so that's why we tend to see rats near human settlements, is because they are drawn to our stuff. And so a lot of people think that because of that, well, then rats are carriers of, they're gross, they're carriers of diseases. But rats are actually incredibly clean creatures, and given the choice, would like to be as clean and in a space that is as clean as possible. The reason that they often get associated with disease is because they hang out around people, and let's be honest, we're all as a species pretty gross. The level of diseases that we can spread between each other is enormous. And so sometimes those diseases spread to animals, and then those animals use them or will come in contact with people. And it wasn't actually rats that spread the Black Plague. It was the fleas that were on rats. Oh, hi. Are you coming out and saying hello? All right, so the next thing we're going to do is I'm gonna take this box right here, and she just started crawling around, so I don't wanna spook her too much. Ooh, and we're going back. But I've got this box right here, and I'm actually going to take one of these blankets from her. I know, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take this blanket from her, and I am going to put it inside, because she might use this box as a nice little hidey hole where she can cuddle up and snuggle and make it nice and warm. And I'm gonna leave it out just a little bit so that if she wants to drag it somewhere else, she can. So now she's got a nice little bed, right? Everybody needs a bed. So we're gonna put that over here so that she can crawl into that as she chooses, tuck herself in. Now, we are going to take this bowl. This is going to represent our water dish. I don't have water with me today, but we would be putting water in this bowl. I'm going to put it over here in this corner, and then we'll leave that pine cone there for you. Now, you might be wondering why I have these sticks. Why do I need sticks? I mean, they're for climbing, sure. Rats are very adept at climbing. They're very good at it. So we'll put, I like this one. What do you all think? Do you like this stick? I think I like that stick. That stick brings me joy. So I'm going to take this stick and I'm going to put it, it brings me joy, but it might not fit. All the good things in life. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to take this stick and I'm going to put it in here, and it lets her climb. But this stick also has another purpose. And that other purpose is that it gives her something to chew on. So rats are part of the rodent family, and rodents are animals that have two really big incisors, two big front teeth, things like beavers and woodchucks. And so rats need to chew on things. And if they don't, their teeth will actually just keep growing and growing and growing. So unlike us, where we grow our big kid set of teeth and then they kind of fall out, and then we grow our adult teeth, rats, their incisors just keep growing. And if they don't chew, then they're gonna grow straight through the bottom of their lip. that's not what we want to happen. So we like to give them all of these things that they can chew on. So this is actually a piece of apple branch. It's very delicious. We like eating the fruit of apples. A lot of rodents like eating the bark of apples. And then I have this, which is a willow stick. Willow is another tree that many animals enjoy chewing on. I guess it has a good flavor. I don't know. Let me see. No, it kind of just tastes like a tree. I don't know. I guess it is. So we're going to add that in there too as some variety. So as we are kind of getting ready to wrap up today with our very short little bite of rat knowledge, I'm going to take her pine cone. I'm going to put it in here. And we're going to see if Rogue is ready to move in to her new home. Well, I say new home. Remember, this is not where she is going to actually live. She is going to have an option to go back to her condo in the end. Hi, you. So rats get a really bad rap, but they're very clean and very social creatures. And so let's see, what do you think? What do you all think? Oh, I told you she would like her bed. That's so exciting. Do you all have any questions or comments for me or Rogue the rat, or what it takes to maybe create an animal habitat in your own home, or what it takes to create an animal habitat for animals that are a little bit bigger than our friend Rogue here? I am very much enjoying watching her explore her bed. Makes me happy when animals use their things that I give them. Hi. I hope I was able to change your opinion on rats a little bit today, because they get a really bad rap. It's rap with a P, not rat with a T, for being an animal that nobody really likes. But rats are incredibly important because not only are they good for pest control, because they eat a lot of other insects, but they're also food for other animals. And as kind of weird as that sounds, it's really important that our top predators, our carnivores, have something to eat as well. And so our rats, whether they're eating things that we don't like or being eaten by other things, they serve a very important purpose and deserve our respect as well. So today's Nature Bite was that hopefully we learn a little bit more about our rat friends, and I hope to see you all next week. This has been a wonderful afternoon spent with you all here. Thank you for tuning in to Michigan Nature Bites. And if you ever want to come out and visit us at the Howell Nature Center, we would love to see you as well. All right, everyone, have a good afternoon. I forgot I have to, it was such a good sign off, you all. And now I have to walk over here to the computer to end it over here.